Hey everybody, and welcome to The Road to Halloween. Our first movie up for this season is Dracula from 1931. Everything about what we kind of understand about how he's supposed to sound and look and his mannerisms, all those sorts of things, comes from this movie. It stars Bela Lugosi, who plays Dracula, and everything about how he carried himself totally defined the character of Dracula as we kind of understand him to be. I mean, the way he dressed, the way he walks, the kind of faces he makes, and his voice specifically. Bela Lugosi as an actor, as a Hungarian actor who had come to America, was still in the process of learning English, and a lot of what he had to do with when learning his lines was kind of learn the sound of saying those words in that order. So when you hear him say something like,
"I am Dracula,"
you know that he's not putting on a voice. It's not like he's doing an impression of that accent. He's doing that because that's actually what he sounds like.
Listen to them, children of the night. What music they make.
And it was just such a popular thing that's how Dracula sounds. That's how Count Chocula sounds. That's how every parody of Dracula you ever see sounds. And even this movie just has so many different elements to it that are just totally like in tune for getting in the mood for Halloween. You've got the dark castle, you've got fog, you've got bats, you've got all kinds of just really great spooky imagery in this movie that totally represents kind of Halloween and how we decorate for Halloween now. And just the pacing of the movie, it's really quiet because at the time there wasn't really, they were just getting used to sound being in movies, and so they were mostly focused on the dialogue, so there wasn't really any background music at all. I think literally just in the very beginning of the movie there's music, and that's just for the title card and for a few credits. That's it. No music, just sound effect and voices being used. So it totally adds the eeriness of the movie. Kind of an unsung hero of this movie is a guy named Dwight Frye, who was in a bunch of those early 1930s horror movies, but arguably he's the scariest part of this movie. He plays the character Renfield, who is kind of a slave to Dracula and does whatever he wants, and is not quite a vampire, but isn't quite just a normal person anymore either. He, just the way he carries himself, whenever he's on camera, he just kind of has this, like, wild look. And, I mean, it's definitely over the top, his performance, but, like, he does this, like, weird throat laugh thing. And just kind of has this way about him that's way more creepy than anything Bela Lugosi does. But the thing that Bela Lugosi does that is just kind of precious in a way is when you watch him on camera, he loves being this character. Like, he campaigned to be this character in this movie. And literally, like, he did a great job on the stage, but, like, Universal Studios, who was making the movie, didn't want him. They were looking at all these other people. But he, like, campaigned for it and, like, went after it. And, like, it shows that in the movie, he is so stoked to be Dracula and thinks he's so cool. I mean, it's kind of endearing because that's so, you know, that's not a thing that you see so much or that you can kind of pick up on how much somebody loves playing a character.
Good night, Mr. Renfield.
Dracula 1931. Totally quintessential viewing for Halloween.